Third, I wish this evening to thank Ambassador Thierry Matou and all my colleagues of the French Embassy in Delhi, as well as my colleagues of the Consulate General in Bangalore, who supported me in bringing this project to the stage of approval, both by the French government in May 2023 already, and by the Indian government more recently. Last but not least, I wish to thank my 3 colleagues who are now permanently representing France in this great building. So, I mean Pascal Laureau, the head of the France office. Thank you, Pascal. Pascal has a very long consular experience in several countries. He is solid. He has really a great experience, and I'm very happy that we have him here. Sadhana, our assistant, who has been doing a great job since the very beginning, because I tell you a small secret, the office is technically open since last September, and Sadhana has been here from the very beginning. And Gauthier Champion. Gauthier arrived recently, but he is already doing a great job in representing the French National Space Agency. So I'm very happy for them to work in this great place in Hyderabad. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to celebrate this great event with you, you have today 2 kinds of drinks, French drinks. First, you will have the choice between syrup from Monin, which is a great French company built in the center of France. Thank you to Monin and to Germain Haro, our sponsor. And Monin is building its first factory in India, near Hyderabad. And so you will have syrups from Hyderabad in a few years. But it's coming, and I'm sure you will enjoy the drinks. But you will also, this evening, dear friends, enjoy, if you like it, some Bordeaux wines with you, as Bordeaux has a partnership with the Telangana state. But you will also have the opportunity to discover wines from other regions of France, and it will give you the flavors of various regions of France this evening. Maybe hoping that it will give you the idea to travel to our country for the incoming Olympic Games that France will be hosting not only in Paris next summer, but in various regions of France. So, I mention this also because Bordeaux is not only about its famous vineyards. Bordeaux is also a place with aeronautic industry and also some startups working very hard to be also representative of France as a startup nation. So if you travel to Bordeaux, first I confirm that it's a very good destination for you, but please don't forget that it's not only about vineyards and great wines. So I wish you a very happy reception today. Make it iconic and choose France as your partner. Thank you very much.
Sorry. Good evening, Your Excellency Thierry Matu, Ambassador of France to India. Good evening, my dear friend Thierry, with whom I've had many conversations about getting this going. And of course, to all the members of the other diplomatic corps, I see US, I see Turkey here, and also all my friends from France, my colleagues from T-Hub, many of the startup founders, industry associations. India and France have had diplomatic relations since 75 years. And increasingly, we see a lot of work being done in areas of defense, space, cybersecurity, and so on. And when President Macron announced that there was going to be an Indian consulate set up in Marseille, and then also a Bureau de France, and we first met Thierry it almost seems like a lifetime ago, about a year ago. We said we should have Bureau de France here for multiple reasons, right? So all of you know T-Hub is India's largest incubator, Asia's largest incubator, and some of you may know that we are now the second largest incubator in the world. There's a small entity called Station F in Paris, okay, which happens to be, we are about 585,000 square feet of space. Station F happens to be about 600,000 square feet of space. So it's okay sometimes to be second because we'll try harder, okay. So I think we think that the setting up of the Bureau de France is another step in fostering collaboration, cooperation between India and France, particularly in the area of innovation. We already know that France and its companies have a growing interest in Telangana. We talked about Monin, Safran is here, Teleperformance is here, and many other companies are here. But we do believe that this opportunity for us to have the Bureau de France here is a really important step, because it's going to be, the Bureau de France is going to be a gateway for our startups, our universities, our industries to be able to learn to collaborate with their counterparts in those markets. Similarly, for startups, universities, and industry from there to leverage the growing startup ecosystem in India, right? So this has been possible. I must say that this has not been an easy journey to get this going. First of all, I must thank the ambassador for his support, my friend Thierry, with whom I think we've had many conversations, many challenges on both sides, but finally the big day is here. And congratulations again to all involved in making this happen. And we really believe that this is going to take the relationship between the two ecosystems of France, India, and specifically Telangana to the next level. So thank you for being here. We look forward to building on this foundation and taking our relationship to the next level. Thank you.
So thank you very much. Very happy to be here. So, dear Sylvestre, aussi of T-Hub, Monsieur le Consul Général, Monsieur le Chef du Bureau, distinguished guests, members of the Consulate Corps, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Bonsoir. Well, it's a great pleasure for me indeed to be here with you to inaugurate this French office in Hyderabad, the branch office of the Consulate General of France in Bangalore. The opening of this office follows a joint declaration of my President and the Prime Minister of India last July, which was repeated on the 25th of January during Republic Day. So we had to go through a couple of red tape, but eventually here we are. Actually, I've been posted in Delhi for a couple of months. I was very eager to come, but I had to wait. So we can properly, officially open the office. As the strategic partnership between France and India enters in its 26th year, we now have a roadmap towards 2047 to work together with India on many challenges of the future. France's diplomatic and consular network in India already includes the embassy, indeed, 4 consulate general in Mumbai, Kolkata, in Bengaluru, and Pondicherry, as well as an office in Chennai, and today, an office in Hyderabad. It was important for us to open an office in this city, as Thierry Berthelot said, but it was much more important, and I will explain you why, to open it here at T-Hub. Our economic partnership is growing in several areas, such as the aerospace industry with Safran, GMA ADP, space, with the outstanding cooperation between ISRO and CNES, tech services, smart cities, transport, biotechnology, pharmaceutical, agri-food, and also the defense sector. We believe that Hyderabad is one of the major places in India to boost these partnerships and engage with our partners on innovation projects. In early July, France will participate in Aeromar India Hyderabad, and we are also looking forward to the AI Global Summit, which will take place at the same time here. Telangana is well known for its effective policy to facilitate foreign investments and our excellent skills. Every year, roughly 700 young candidates from this state go to France to study. Well, it's not much, but we are the ambition, as our president said recently, to attract at least 30,000 Indian students in France by 2030. And obviously, we are looking forward to welcome more students from this state. But we also think that there are still many more students who don't know about the excellent, globally recognized education opportunities France can offer them, which is why, in order to raise awareness and to schedule free one-to-one counseling sessions with 50 representatives of French universities, we will organize very soon a Choose France 2 student fair in October here in Hyderabad. This office will work on enhancing economic, trade, space, and other cooperation outreach to Indian partners. It's also mandated to be in the proximity of French citizens living and working in Telangana to provide them with basic consular support on behalf of the consulate. As agreed with the Indian government, this branch office will not issue visas, but we will continue to do this from the Consulate General in Bengaluru in cooperation with VFS, our partner. We are very happy to be here in this wonderful platform dedicated to high-tech. I would like to congratulate the government of Telangana, the CEO of T-Hub and his team for their great achievement in building such a wonderful building in this high-tech city. We believe that T-Hub in Hyderabad is the place to be, to engage and interact daily with the young and dynamic generation of Indian entrepreneurs, as France is also a major startup nation in the EU. Just as you have T-Hub in India, we have, as you just mentioned, Station F in Paris, which is not a competition actually, the world's biggest startup campus. Each year, we host the Vivatech exhibition in Paris, the largest tech rendezvous in Europe. This year, it will be at the end of May, and I understand that some of the T-Hub startups are likely to travel to Paris for the event. We already have major tech companies in India, such as Capgemini, well established in Hyderabad, as well as Dassault Systèmes, Atos, Sopra, Steria, and others. We also have a branch of La French Tech Association in India. Being in Hyderabad and in this melting pot for innovation, I would like to tell you about an initiative which was announced last January during a Republic Day, which is an initiative, joint initiative from President Macron and Prime Minister Modi, who have decided that 2026 will be labeled the year of France-India innovation. The idea is to create a continuum between scientific cooperation, university cooperation between France and India, startups creation, and the market. So it means that throughout the year in 2026, both in France and in India, we will organize many initiatives, exhibitions, conferences, whatever, different sectors. But at the end of the year, the idea is to create a joint French-Indian platform for innovation. And I think, as we discussed earlier, that the TIAB can play a major role in this initiative. So this is the reason why it was important for us, not only, as I said, to open an office in Hyderabad, but to open it here at the TIAB. If you allow me, I would like to say just a few words in French for the French citizens who are here. So, chers compatriotes, c'est un très grand plaisir d'être ici à vos côtés. Vous l'avez compris, ce bureau aura aussi la vocation d'être plus près de vous, individuellement, d'être plus près de nos entreprises. Et je remercie le chef de notre bureau et Monsieur Leroux, et par avance de toute l'aide qu'il pourra et vous apporter. So I would like to say that from our perspective, this office is clearly the first step of a great ambition of France in Hyderabad. So once again, thank you very much, Mr. Rao, for your support. Thank you to all your team, and looking forward to the new adventure we are starting to embark in. Thank you.
We have brought the France Bureau in Hyderabad. What are the operations are going to happen?
Yeah. So, firstly, I think thank you very much. And the French has opened a Bureau de France in Hyderabad in T-Hub. The year 2026 has been declared as the year of innovation between France and India. So I think the French have been looking to expand their operations or their consulate support for in Hyderabad in Telangana. So that is when they chose T-Hub to be a part of that. And in line with the innovation theme that is going for 2026, I think there's an ideal place for France to open out their bureau. They'll be offering a lot of services for, one is the consulate services for people who are doing both business in France and India, for French citizens in India. They will be facilitating along with us for new businesses, new startups who want to open out in India. That is the other activity. And also we are planning to take up a host of activities, innovation-led activities between India and France. T-Hub will be coordinating on the behalf for innovation to coordinate with France to carry out these innovation activities in the year 2026.
What are the benefits that startup get? What are the benefits that startup companies get?
So this is benefits from both sides. That is Indian startups who want to set up their outpost in France or expand their business in France. They'll get a lot of support from the Bureau of France to expand in France. Similarly, the startups who are in France, who want to look at India as a market access, want to expand their business in India, we will also be facilitating for those startups to expand their business in India. We will be doing in India immersion programs and many other such opportunities that we will be giving for French startups to expand in India and in Hyderabad.
What are all the technologies that France expecting here?
So currently France is already having a certain industries like, for example, Capgemini is a very famous French company which is already having operations in India. Safran is a French company which is in aerospace. They are already having operations here. Monin is another company which is having operations here. So they are looking to build further on bringing these companies to Hyderabad, which will expand a lot of employment opportunities for our people here also, and give a chance to expand their business in India as well.
How will be the Indo-French relations and opportunities will be there?
I think India and France have almost like a 75-year-old relationship between both countries in all spaces. Like for example, from defense, aerospace, consulting. I think a lot of Indo-French relations have been built, and this is one very important step in taking that relationship further.
How will be the mutual growth and cooperation?
I think this is a very good step to increase mutual growth and cooperation between both the countries and increase their presence in Hyderabad. As you know, Hyderabad is already a great emerging hub of technology and business in India. I think this is a very good opportunity for both countries to explore and take that opportunities further on.
Thank you so much, sir. Hello, sir.
Hi.
Congratulations, we have brought the branch the France in Hyderabad. So what are the operations are going to happen in T-Hub and Hyderabad as well?
French government is one of our strategic partner country. So the opening of the Bureau de France is a great opportunity for two significant entities, both India and France. And within these two countries, the startups, the corporates that have opportunity to actually interact with each other, I think this office can be a big enabler of that, right? So that's what we are looking forward to. And then there are other collaborations that eventually will evolve. But definitely the immediate thing is really around the startup collaborations and also corporate to corporate collaborations between both countries as well as between Telangana and the French sector.
What are the benefits did startup companies get?
It's a good question. In fact, France has been a very big country in terms of space tech and in defense, and India anyway is already collaborating in these two areas. We expect a lot of benefits for the startups in these sectors for both countries. Apart from that, we are also exploring in other sectors like medtech, pharma, and a few other areas. Both of the countries would definitely benefit from this collaboration.
What are the steps are being taken to enhance for further partnership in business?
I think I'm sure you would have heard what Ambassador said. 2026 is going to be the year of innovation between India and France. I think we, as a run-up to that, we are going to work together to build certain frameworks that will enhance the collaboration further. So obviously it is in the works. But then even this year, Telangana will be most likely celebrating a year of AI. I think French government and entities, there are already companies related to France that are set up here. So we'll also end up participating. So that way the collaborations will continue. So if you look at what has happened thus far, especially space tech startups have got excellent support from the French government. The collaborations have happened. Similarly, Telangana government has laid red carpet to some of the French entities in Hyderabad and in Telangana. So I think these initiatives will continue, but we will explore. I mean, T-Hub per se will explore a lot of partnerships with startups. In fact, one of the points MSR was mentioning about participation in Viva Tech, right? Which is one of the largest startup festivals. So those are the ones that we will more vigorously participate. So that's what we'll try and do to create more exposure to both participating actors, basically.
Is there any initiative to place or facilitate the exchange of IT professionals, researchers, or students between India and France?
I think again I'll refer to what the ambassador said. Obviously, by 2030, they want 30,000 students to come to France, right? If that is today, the number is very small, 700. So we will definitely focus on how we can support that initiative. That's what we'll try and do. Student exchanges, startup exchanges, and also corporates, so whatever soft landing that they may require. So these are some of the areas that we will continue to support and focus on.
How will be the mutual growth of Indo-French relations?
I think it has been on the upward trajectory. I think you can see that the French government has taken that initiative to set up something here, fully invested. So similarly, we will continue to invest. I think Government of India and Government of Telangana is also continuing to invest in the partnership. So we will continue to explore all possible avenues. Obviously, you will hear from on particular initiatives as we move forward. But suffice to say that there will be a lot of focus in this particular area of partnership development.
Thank you so much, sir.